Welcome back to the Minority Report. I'm Will Washington. Shut up. Our nation is in an important, immediate time right now. We're amongst one of the scariest political divides of all time. The environment is in deep need of restoration from human hands. And most importantly, kids are wasting hot Cheetos.
Start dumping your hot Cheetos.
YouTuber Marlon gave himself a hot Cheeto bath in what YouTube folk are calling the Hot Cheeto Challenge. He filled the bathtub up with Cheetos and water, to which kids in Africa stated on the matter, "Damn, we wish we had either of those." Look, Africa's a faraway country. Here in America, he had to state on the matter.
It's kind of tantalizing. I like it. I like it a lot. And then you can just snack on it.
I know. You know that old wives' tale, don't eat where you wash your balls. Hot Cheetos, hot chips, hot fries. Some people even call them Takis. They've always been a part of pop culture, but did you know, Americans, they're a danger to our children?
Well, apparently Cheetos wasn't kidding with the slogan, dangerously cheesy. Hot Cheetos and other super spicy snacks have reportedly been sending some kids to the hospital with symptoms like severe abdominal pain.
Lady, newswoman.
What we saw here in St. Louis was a lot of kids coming into the ER with concern for blood in their poop, but really it was just the red food dye from eating tons and tons of Cheetos.
Here in America, we love to overreact. Have these people never had a Slurpee before? You never had your stool turn green?
I had never tried them, and somebody called me a virgin because I had done a news story on them and never tried them.
Ooh, girl. I know somebody that can handle that for you.
My husband and I broke open a bag over a glass of wine, and they were pretty good.
That's a sexy night, I guess. But you know what? You know what you might actually not know about these hot chips? Where do they originate from? How did these danger sticks get into the hands of our American children? A lot of people don't know that hot Cheetos were actually invented by a Mexican janitor. A Mexican janitor, it's true. Richard Montañez was born in Mexico and raised in California. After dropping out of high school, like many geniuses do, he found himself working at the Frito-Lay Rancho Cucamonga plant as a janitor. One day, when the Cheeto machine broke and didn't put the signature orange cheese dust on top of the chips, Richard had an idea. He had an idea that you're very familiar with if you're from the community. He put Chile on it.
You know what? There's no such thing as just a janitor.
And thanks to Richard, we now have hot chips. But what is it doing to our children? We have correspondent Yessica Hernandez Cruz on the scene getting the scoop on what the people think. You there, Yessica?
Hello? Will Washington, are you there? Oh, we're live?
Yessica, hello?
Hi, I'm Yessica Hernandez Cruz, and we're here in Hollywood Boulevard, the one and only place where all the Los Angelinos hang out. It's not like it's filled with tourists or anything. Let's go ask them what they think about Cheetos and hot Funyuns and all the hot spicy chips in the world. Let's go. Do you guys like hot Cheetos?
I love them.
Do you like hot Cheetos?
Yes.
Hello, my name is Yessica. What's your name?
Hollywood Darth Vader, but you can call me Christopher if we're on a personal level.
Hi, you can call me Logan.
Logan, have you ever had hot Cheetos, Logan?
Yes, I have. As a matter of fact.
What do you think of them?
Not bad. I can dig them.
Never heard of hot Cheetos.
I had one once and I went into a coughing fit.
So you're not a fan?
It's weird. I kind of liked how much it hurt to eat.
I came from the East Coast originally. Didn't have a lot of spicy food, but coming out here, there's a lot of spicy food. Took me a little while to adapt to it, but I do like hot food.
How old were you when you first started eating hot Cheetos?
Like 5?
I don't know, probably like 3, like 8.
Who introduced you to the world of hot Cheetos?
Myself.
Do you prefer the hot Cheeto over the normal Cheeto?
I do, as a matter of fact, yeah.
Would you guys like to taste one?
Sure. Why not?
It's good. It's really good, yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm not dying. It's good. Yeah.
I wash my hands. What's the worst thing about hot Cheetos?
I don't know. Never really thought about no bad part. Oh, no.
They're fattening for you.
Have you guys ever had your poop change a different color?
Hell no. I ain't noticed.
I have. And it's not great. So do you think that this is a problem to society, it is a problem to our culture, and it's a problem to their kids?
I would say we have bigger problems to worry about than that.
Honestly, I don't see a big problem with colored poop.
What do you think is more pressing than hot Cheetos?
Say no to drugs.
Well, I think it's dietary. You have to regulate. And if that's all they're eating, it's not good for them. But, you know, a little snack once every couple days, such as that one, couldn't hurt somebody.
Eat your hot Cheetos. I quote, Terry said, eat your hot Cheetos.
Okay, it's still the top of the year. People are still lying to themselves about going to the gym and trying to get healthy. I get it though. Why would you ever leave home? You know how much stuff happens when you leave home? You can get hit by a car. You can see somebody you don't like. You can even get cheated on. Technically, they can't cheat on you if you never left them a bed to cheat on you in. Okay, great, terrible news. Researchers believe that owning a Fitbit, Apple Watch, or any of those fitness trainers doesn't actually help you in life, just like that ab roller you bought at Target thinking you were actually gonna use it.
Oh yeah. You used to. Yeah.
Timothy Church, a professor of preventative medicine at Pennington Biomedical Research Center at Louisiana State University, stated, if you put a scale in someone's bathroom, that doesn't mean they're gonna lose weight. Hashtag true. He continued, the tracker isn't gonna tie your running shoes and move your feet. You right. Basically what I think he's saying is, you gotta get healthy on your own. Ew, gross. Don't you know how hard that is? You telling me I can pay over $120 for something and it won't get me a six-pack? Pretty soon you're gonna tell me Subway doesn't actually help you lose weight. Something a lot of people use to get the motivation needed to work out in the gym is creatine. Now, if you've never heard of creatine before, it's like a Kool-Aid type powder that you put into water, and it turns out it's not really like Kool-Aid, it's more like Kool-Aid's close cousin, crack. Basically, creatine is an energy supplement that's supposed to get your muscles ready to exercise, but in that process, your body low-key goes into shock and might make you jump off a building with energy. Creatine has also been covered on the news when a police officer was under suspicion of using it to get stronger, but also leading him to manhandling the fuck out of this kid.
Did a bodybuilding supplement trigger this cop's rage?
Definitely not for kids.
But it turns out a lot of retailers try to sell it to them anyway. A researcher posed as a 15-year-old called up more than 200 health food and health supplement stores.
Damn! You used your cell phone minutes for science?
More than 2/3 of sales attendants did recommend creatine, even after hearing the caller's age.
Ooh, this is like watching To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen.
Creatine could ultimately harm the growing muscles and bones of youngsters, children, and teenagers.
Even through all of this, creatine is still a legal dietary supplement. So our team did a little investigation as I went undercover as a teenager and tried to buy creatine at a vitamin shop. Let's cut to a clip.
Hi, I'm looking for your strongest creatine.
Okay.
Coachella is coming up, and you know what that means. Parents, hide your credit card so little Julie doesn't buy Molly with your laundry money. And look, this year, Beyonce, Kendrick Lamar, and Radiohead are headlining, which makes sense. Millennials love these people. You know who's performing that a lot of millennials don't know they love? Legendary composer Hans Zimmer.
If somebody tells you that there's a rule, break it.
Now before your Native American appropriated headband falls off, because some of you don't know who this is, you should know that you probably already love his work. Mr. Zimmer composed the music to The Dark Knight, Man of Steel, Interstellar, and of course, Inception. Remember when Inception came out 7 years ago? Yes, 7 years ago, and everywhere you went, you heard that. Everywhere you went, you heard the. Everywhere you went, you heard the.
You shot me.
I'm sorry?
I'm gonna stop coming to the shows.
Well, you can thank Hans for that. Even though some composers have started beef and say it's debatable who created it, Zimmer has stated in interviews that he is the godfather of that beautiful sound in pop culture. In 2013, Zimmer told Vulture he created the sound by putting a piano in the middle of a church, and I put a book on the pedal, and then the brass players would basically play into the resonance of the piano, and then I added a bit of electronic nonsense. What? If you don't think this man is a genius, you shouldn't get to go to Coachella. You should have to Go throw a book on a piano in the middle of a church until you found yourself. And look, here, us at People Be Like, we appreciate science. We appreciate geniusness. So today, to find out the true mysteries behind Hans Zimmer's work, we have our correspondent John on the scene.
Hello, and welcome back to another Minority Report, special news, special report. I'm your correspondent, John Ross. Now, as you may have heard, Hans Zimmer will be joining the likes of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard and Show Me the Body at this year's Coachella Music Festival. Now, you may be asking yourself, why would Hans Zimmer, someone so distinguished and genius, be fucking with someone like DJ Khaled? It just doesn't make sense. But that aside, he's a genius and a pleasure to work with. To create the infamous wah sound in Inception, Hans Zimmer dropped a textbook in a church onto a grand piano and recorded the sound. And today, for educational purposes only, we're going to be reverse engineering the experiment from the ground up. By recording the binaural sound waves at 4200 Hertz, we're going to be able to hear every crisp detail. We're going to be able to hear the atoms and the molecules inside. Today, I'm going to be using the Zoom H6, which, as you already know, is solar powered and uses the state-of-the-art 422H6 sensor, which when you take it in and you compare it to how it uses the light, it just doesn't make any sense. Today we're going to be using the 1925 iteration of Gulliver's Travels. The reason why we're using this specific book is because once you put it into the timeline, not a Facebook timeline mind you, it stretches out and conforms. We have Gulliver's Travels over here. We're going to give it a shot. This is a Yamaha P250. I don't really know the specs, but it's a keyboard. Test 1. Test 2, page side down. Is this thing plugged in? It's flat. It's too flat. All right, bring out keyboard 3. Is this a fucking joke? This is not a musical instrument. This is for an iMac. After doing all those experiments, I was baffled to find out that Hans Zimmer was actually siphoning power from the shadow realm. And that was another Minority Report, special news, special report. I'm John Ross. Back to you, Will.
And thank you guys for watching today's episode. What do you guys at home think? Is creatine killing our children? Are hot chips killing our children? What's killing American children? Let me know in the comments down below. And thank you to my correspondents, John and Yessica. Subscribe to People Be Like for 3 new videos a week. I'm Will Washington. You just watched the Minority Report.